Hey, yo, what's going on, players? It's your boy, Disney Sharkman, back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode. And we are back with another episode of this Madden series. We are set to continue where we left off. And we are getting set for another 2-0 versus 1-1 battle. And this one is going to be very interesting. The Green Bay Packers paying a visit to the Cleveland Browns for this one. Zion Williamson making his return to Cleveland for the first time since being traded from Cleveland to join the Packers. Now, this matchup should be interesting because both defenses give up 15 points a game. And within their 2 weeks of play, they haven't been giving up a lot of points. So this game should be interesting. This game should definitely be interesting on the defensive side of the ball. Who will be able to contain the opposing offenses? We will find out. If you haven't seen the rest of the games here in the third week of the season, be sure to go watch them so you guys can get caught up with all of the action. And don't forget to watch the previous 2 weeks of football so you guys will not miss out on those. And you will also get caught up on the rest of this series as we continue forward. And yes, it's like I said before, we're only in week 3 and we still have yet to see a team get to 3-0. Well, can the Green Bay Packers be the first team to reach 3-0? Or will Cleveland stop that from happening? Let's find out. Let's head down to Cleveland Brown Stadium to see what is going to happen. Zion Williamson making his return to Cleveland for the first time since being traded. Let's see what he'll do against his former mate. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been snapped. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys at 2-0 to begin 2025. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Alright, so the Browns will get the ball first to start the game. Tyler Smith is set to lead this Browns offense, looking to bounce back from their last loss. So we're underway from Cleveland. And this one will not be returned. Into the end zone it goes for a touchback.
Set to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
And the Browns, they'll start on the ground with Quinshawn Junkins, who's got a big hole, and he's tackled at the 47 for a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Smith to throw on first
Smith to throw on first and 10, and that one is dropped by David Njoku, the one he was looking for. Second down.
The entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Second down, and up the middle goes Junkins. And he's going to be down at the 43. A gain of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line.
And now it's third and inches.
To distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Play action fake. Smith has all day, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. And it's incomplete, so 4th down.
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early.
And the Browns offense is staying out there. They're not going anywhere. They're already across midfield, so they'll be looking to get the 1st down. And Smith is going to throw this one. This one's caught by Deontay Johnson, who catches it, and he's got a 1st down to the 37 of the Packers.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage
1st down.
and don't let it go to waste.
Smith looking around. He's going to take off with it and slide down for a gain of maybe 4.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 2nd down, Smith.
2nd down. Smith, nowhere to throw, and he's going to be brought down. And the first one who got there was Micah Parsons. And then Cam Baldwin got in, and now it's 3rd down.
Offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This Packer defense has been very solid after their last game, improving to 2-0. They were getting to the quarterback a lot, and now it's 3rd and 14. Smith, nowhere to throw, and he's sacked again. Back-to-back sacks by the Packer defense, and it brings up 4th down.
Too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And now here's Bojorquez. He will punt for Cleveland. And a fair catch will be made by Richard Westbrook. So now the Packers offense, they get set to go. And here comes Angel Lopez.
And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to
1st down. Here's the former Brown, Williamson, and he loses the football, but he was able to recover his own fumble. So
But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
So at least he recovered his own fumble.
For a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation.
Lopez trying to get away, and instead he goes down.
This is quickly becoming a
The Browns defense gets there, and now it's 3rd down.
On the previous play, now they follow it up by allowing a sack. So it's about as bad a 2-play sequence as you can have, aside from turning the ball over.
3rd and 13.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
Lopez lobbing this one up, and that one's incomplete.
Ball's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that
And it's
drive.
4th
They knew
down
they had a
for
long
Green
way to
Bay.
go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down. see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up
And this
fourth
one's
down.
sent away, and here comes Williams. And Williams with a big return. Penalty markers thrown as he's tackled across the 45. And the holding against Cleveland.
Automatic first down.
Ready?
So Tyler Smith and company will start at the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? They'll run with
And
Jenkins
here
to
comes
begin the
Junkins,
drive.
right side, breaking tackle. There goes Quinshawn Junkins, and he loses the football.
Ball is out
But it's recovered by Cleveland.
by one of his teammates.
So
Now, obviously, there's
luckily they were able to pick that one up.
Probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And now a play action fake. Smith over the middle, and that's intercepted. Picked off. Adrian Cooper, the linebacker, comes up with the takeaway. And the Packers are going to take over.
Get credit for the pick, Mike. I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush.
Tyler Smith did not see the linebacker.
That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage.
And now Green Bay gets set to take over following the interception.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll search for the first points of this game.
Play action fake. And here's a catch made by Williams King.
And he's going to be out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds right at midfield.
Gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
First down from midfield. Lopez. And this one is caught by Williams King. Back-to-back catches for him. Get the first down.
That one for 16 in the first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator.
And here's Williamson on the first down, and he gets blown up, losing yardage,
In this case, he's able to pick up
a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really.
And here's Williamson a second time, and he gets tackled.
Into your face.
Only a yard gain, and that was third down. And that will do it for the opening quarter from Cleveland. No score at this point.
First quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it 3rd and 10.
All right, second quarter set to start. The Packers have a 3rd and 10 coming up as Lopez felt the pressure coming, and it's incomplete. So 4th down. To pick up these 3rd down conversions, you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, so now Brandon McManus for the Packer field goal. It's a 51-yard attempt. And he has got it. And the Packers are on the board. It's 3-0.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead. Here's McManus to kick it away.
After the field goal to open up the scoring, the kickers back out for this kickoff.
And this one is not going to be returned, so this one will be a touchback as it goes into the end zone.
There you see Kevin Stefanski.
So here's Cleveland ready to go for their next possession.
Begin their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially At the top, a couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in
First down. Here is Junkins, and he gets hit again. He loses it. And it's recovered by the Packers. The second time he has fumbled in the first half, but this time it's the Packers who recover it. This is why you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure you hold on to that football before that big hit comes, because those are the types of things that will happen if you can't hold on to the football. So now Green Bay gets set to take over after the takeaway. And here is Williamson on first down, gain of 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Lopez, looking to the end zone, and that one's knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Richard Westbrook, and it's third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here is Lopez looking to throw. He's going to take off with it. And Lopez goes right down inside the 10 at the 9. And the Packers, they've got a first and goal.
Killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Let's go now. Now, faking the give.
First and goal. Lopez, and it's caught by Westbrook. He's got a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packer. His 4th TD grab of the season. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was, and how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
So Green Bay takes advantage of the takeaway to extend their first half lead. And it is now 10-0 Green Bay.
And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Now here's McManus to kick it away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
And this one is not going to be returned, so into the end zone it goes. It is a touchback. So here comes Quinshon Judkins. So far, he's got 2 fumbles. He's going to have to hold on to the football.
The change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach.
First down. Here is Junkins up the middle. With a penalty marker down, he's got a big gain, but this one looks to be coming back.
You kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right? The days
and
that
the
we
penalty
all
goes
remember, a
against
touchback
Cleveland.
Following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper.
Here's Smith on the move, and wide open is Jerry Jeudy, who's got all the room in front of him, and he gets hit out of bounds at the 41.
Now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL.
First down, back to Junkins, up the middle. Another penalty marker thrown.
And it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
And this one's going to be tough. An illegal block in the back on Cleveland. That one goes against R.J. Hardaway Jr. So it's 1st and 12.
From the shotgun.
1st and 12. Smith looking to pass, and instead he's sacked. Micah Parsons gets the sack, his 2nd sack of the day.
To earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the shotgun.
2nd and 21. Smith with a flag down. He's going to be sacked again. Micah Parsons picks up sack number 3. And the flag's going to go against Cleveland. So that sack will count for Micah Parsons. And that is his 3rd sack on the day.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back is Smith.
Smith looking to pass. On the move, throwing. It's caught to David Njoku. But that one's going to be well short of the first. It's 4th down.
I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback.
So now here's Bojorquez. He'll kick it away. And no return there. It'll go into the end zone. And as we reach the 2-minute warning, the Packers will take over, up by 10.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
First down. Here is Williamson. But the Browns defense is all over it. They get him for a loss of 2. And here's the first timeout of this first half by Cleveland.
Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now from the gun.
Lopez looking. Here comes the pressure, and Garrett gets him. Down goes Lopez. And Myles Garrett picks up that sack. And now it's 3rd down.
3 and out following that 2nd down sack. Now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now
3rd and long. Lopez hit as he throws, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Cleveland. Ronnie Hickman comes up with the takeaway. And the Browns are in perfect position to get points.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand. Big-time play by the defense and puts their offense in a great spot.
And now here's Smith looking to throw on 1st and goal. And he's just gonna shovel pass it to Hardaway Jr., who gets tackled right at the 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball.
Smith looking around again, and instead, he's sacked. For the 4th time, Micah Parsons gets to the quarterback. He can't be stopped.
Stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy.
To throw is Smith.
Smith throwing. Oh, it's incomplete. Cannot hold on was Hardaway Jr. with a penalty marker thrown.
It was 3rd down.
And it's against Cleveland, and they're going to go ahead and decline it. And here comes the field goal unit. Dustin Hopkins is out.
This from extra point range, a 33-yard field
A
goal.
33-yard field goal is good. So the Browns are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
All right, so with 50 seconds left in the first half, we've got ourselves a 10-3 game here in Cleveland.
Of this first half, we'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
And here comes the return.
Good kickoff, returnable from the 4.
And the tackle's made right at the 26-yard line.
The Packers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
So the Packers with 46 seconds, they have a chance to extend their lead going into the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Lopez looking, gonna take off. There goes Angel Lopez. And he'll slide down right at midfield. How about that from Lopez? Using his leg. And the Packers burn their first timeout. Another look. And if you're Cleveland, how do you give that one up? So with 40 seconds now, the Packers have a 1st and 10 at midfield.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Lopez on the move, and that one is not going to be caught. Incomplete. Intended for Richard Westbrook.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half.
Here's Lopez again, and he is sacked. It's TJ Parker, the one who got there.
They'll stop with just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So now it's 3rd and long.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. They'll look to throw.
3rd down. Lopez looking deep. It's a big one. There is Westbrook, but he cannot hold on.
Standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Man, that was a close call. That was a beautiful throw.
What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And now Cleveland will have it at the 20-yard line.
It goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. Browns offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, go!
On play action.
Off play action.
Forced to his right.
Smith on the move, and this one is caught downfield, but it's incomplete.
So, incomplete passes.
But wait, they're going to take a look at it.
Previous play is under review.
And to stay in bounds. The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand.
Let's take another look.
With possession of the ball.
Wait just a second. They might overturn that.
So that's what the referee is looking at here. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target.
And they're going to count it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned.
So Cleveland, that was a big time throw by Smith. And Smith's going to throw here for Junkins. He catches this one. And he immediately goes down with 4 seconds to play in the first half.
4 seconds left in the first half. A timeout is called.
And Cleveland, it looks like they're going to go for a field goal.
For the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt.
A 50-yard attempt is good. And the lead is cut down to 4. It's now 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they
so now here is Bojorquez to kick it away.
The return team gonna let that
and this one is not going to be returned, so this will be a touchback.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
One final shot for Lopez. And he's just going to throw it away. And that's how the first half will end. The Packers are only up 4 against Cleveland.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway.
Right, second half set to get started. The Browns are down by 4, but the Packers will get the ball to start the third quarter as they'll be looking to extend this lead. It's been low scoring to this point, but we kind of expected it to be because both defenses are very solid. Both only allowing 15 points a game through 2 weeks. So
we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
first down. Up the middle goes Williamson for a gain of 8.
That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2nd and 2. And Williamson gets rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike.
And now it's 3rd down.
Earlier in the game, how much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and
Lopez gets hit as he throws again, and it's intercepted. The pressure continues to get there. And the Browns are going to take over. Grant Delpit with the interception.
You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B,
the Cleveland Browns, it's the defenses. I'm telling you, both defenses are solid. And that's the 2nd interception thrown by Lopez. He's not used to doing that. We know that for sure. And now Smith looking to pass. He goes down. And Adrian Thompson was not fooled that time. But like I said, Angel Lopez now with 2 interceptions to this point. But 2nd and 18 for Cleveland after that sack.
This is going to continue to happen.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith.
2nd down. Smith on the move. Wide open is David Njoku. And he is down at the 12.
A big play and a much needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
On the ready.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go
1st down. Smith trying to get away, and he is sacked.
He has been under fire.
Adrian Thompson with another sack. That's the 7th time they've gotten him.
When you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On the jump. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Smith.
And Smith looking again, and he loses it. And it's recovered by the Packers. The 3rd turnover for Cleveland. The 2nd time that they have fumbled. Well, really, it's the 3rd time that they fumbled, even though they recovered 1. But the other 2, Green Bay recovers them.
Now he gets the strip, sack, fumble recovery all at once.
The Packers offense ready
Wow.
to take over possession of the football.
This is insane.
They'll do so with 1st and 10.
19, 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Lopez looking. It's a big one. Downfield. Oh, Richard Westbrook comes up with it. Big catch. Big time play.
So a big one there to start the drive. That gains an even 60 yards.
Beating 2 defenders. Making the catch downfield. Putting Green Bay in excellent position.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. He'll drop
1st and goal. And wide open is Zion Williamson with a Packer touchdown. With a flag also down.
this score.
So this one might just stand.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer against the Browns. Count the touchdown for Williamson. He gets his 1st touchdown against his former mate. As this extends the Packer lead 17-6.
They're able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
So Brandon McManus to kick it away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
And no return here. This one into the end zone.
For a touchback. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores.
So now here's
as
Cleveland.
begin this drive with
They
first
have committed 3 turnovers in this game. They are looking to do way better, and they tried to start on the ground with Jenkins, but he doesn't get anything. A loss of 1.
They wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70.
2nd and 11. They give it back to Jenkins. Trying to get through, trying to get out of there. he got a gain of 6. So now it's 3rd and 5 for Cleveland.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith now.
Smith looking. Here comes the Packer pressure. They got him.
No answers right now. It's another sack.
It's been sack city and turnover city for this Packer defense. They have been locked in.
Double team him or keep sliding the protection to him. I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
The Browns getting their punting team out there.
So Bojorquez will kick this one away. And no return here for Richard Westbrook. And they're going to down this one at the 17-yard line.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
So Green Bay set to take over with an 11-point lead.
Let's go now. Nice.
They're going to start on the ground with Williamson. And they're going to bring him down to the 26. A gain of 8 that time.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
And here's another carry by Williamson. Look at all the blocks in front of him. He gets the 1st down to the 32.
30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor.
And here's another run. Williamson. A gain of 2 that time. 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Lopez back to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he's got 1st down yardage to the 44.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
1st down. Up the middle goes Williamson for a gain of 8.
Good running across midfield, a gain of 8 that time. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Go! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 4th quarter set to get underway.
Here's 2nd and 2.
An 11-point lead for Green Bay as they look to hold on to try to get 3-0. And here is Williamson on 2nd and 2. He gets a gain of those 2 yardage, but he's now just inches away.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. Off the bootleg, and it's incomplete. Dobbs could not hold on. And now it's 4th down. And Green Bay staying out. They're staying out to go for it.
This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd.
And they try to run play action, but the Browns weren't fooled. Another look. They were not fooled off that play action. So maybe they should have punted it. But now the Browns have it, looking to try to make it a 1-possession game.
Can't find anyone, and ultimately he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Here we go. Ready.
1st down. Smith's going to try to keep it, but that's not going to help out. He's going to lose the 4. 2nd and 14.
Keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Okay, so after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun.
2nd and 14. Smith on the move, and this one's caught for the 1st down by Njoku. And he is down to the 24. And the Browns, they are in business.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st down. Smith, look out. Here come the pressure. They stack him again.
He has been under fire all
The Green Bay defense.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be...
They have been locked in, and Michael Parsons has been the key factor. 5 sacks.
The ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Let's go now. Ready.
on 2nd down. Smith.
2nd and 20. On the move. Here is Jerry Jeudy with the catch. And he's going to be down at the 29.
Set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 15.
To throw. Smith.
Smith over the middle, into the air, incomplete. Intended for Jerry Jeudy, and it is 4th down.
3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier...
So 4th and 15, and Cleveland's going for it.
They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go.
Smith looking for the end zone, and it's batted down, and the Browns turn it over.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
So now Green Bay with the ball, up 11 after the turnover on downs. Here is Williamson. Picks up 8 to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
2nd and 2. Here is Williamson breaking a tackle. Zion Williamson off to the races, to the house for a Packer touchdown. And that might have just salted the game away right there.
Touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And the extra point is good. And it is now 24-6. Green Bay is in control. Now, I believe Cleveland should have went for that field goal, but they were down 11, and the coach just told them to go for it. But the struggles have been real for Cleveland all day long. The turnovers, they've just been
looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first.
They just haven't been able to get anything going. They've only kicked 2 field goals, but the defense has been hanging in there for the best that they can, but the offense hasn't been able to move the ball. Here's Jenkins on this catch from Smith. Breaks 2 tackles, 3 of them, and he's out of bounds at the 48. Cleveland's just looking for anything at this point. First and 10 from the 48.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. On the run to the right.
Smith on the move. Deep ball. And it's intercepted.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one.
Another Browns turnover. And now we're under 2 minutes to go. And Green Bay, they are getting ready to celebrate this one. And here is Williamson. And he's going to be tackled at the 8. And a timeout called by the Browns.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Back to Williamson, and he's brought down. Back to the line of scrimmage he goes with a flag down, and this one's going to be holding on the Green Bay Packers.
And they'll try it again.
Second and 13. They give to Williamson, but for only a 2-yard pickup.
That's it. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
So 3rd and 11.
Back to throw.
Lopez looking downfield. Got his man. It's Williams King. Big play. And the Packers continue to pour it on in Cleveland.
The last of their timeouts now, and we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
So Angel Lopez and the Packers come into Cleveland, and they're going to get the win over the Cleveland Browns. It was a defensive slugfest for moments of this game, but the Green Bay Packers find a way to get it done. And Zion Williamson, his return to Cleveland was a success. 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 receiving. The Packers roll to a win. They're going to win this one 24-6. The Browns, they really struggled offensively in this one, giving up 24 points, only scoring 6. as the Packers are the first team in this series to reach 3-0, and the Cleveland Browns, they've dropped 2 straight since winning the season opener. They dropped to 1-2.
They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
And you could definitely tell that Zion Williamson definitely got some handshakes after that one. Especially from his former teammates. But at the end of the day, his new team is the Packers, and they went into Cleveland and completely routed the Browns. Like, they did not allow them to have any type of breathing room at all. So the Green Bay Packers become the first team in this Madden 26 series to get the 3-0. And I'm telling you, that defense for the Packers, they are for real. I'm not even gonna lie, they are for real. Like, the way the defense was playing in this game, committed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 turnovers of the Browns in this game. And you got to give their defense a lot of credit for the way that they played all game long. And not only that, they held R.J. Hardaway Jr. to only 1 catch for only 1 yard. That is how well that Packer defense was playing all day. And yeah, if you're the Browns, this is a tough defeat to suffer. So through 3 weeks, the Packers remain atop of the NFC North with the 3-0 start. If you guys enjoyed this game, go ahead and drop a like and hit that subscribe button as well so you do not miss another episode of this Madden series as we continue. And in the next contest, another 1-1 versus 1-1 battle as the Las Vegas Raiders pay a visit to the Washington Commanders. Both teams look for bounce back after both suffering their first defeat of the season.